Guys, some extremely sad news to report to you today. A 19-year-old girl from Bangladesh has been burned alive. That's right, she has been burned alive for accusing her Islamic headmaster of sexual harassment. This is an absolute disgrace, guys. Before I jump into all that, though, if you don't mind, really quick, giving this video a like, also sharing it with your friends and family. That always helps me out. And if you guys are new, just checking me out for the first time, please click the subscribe button, browse through, and check out some of the other great video content we have for you guys here each and every single day. So the incident took place, guys, a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, a girl at a school in Bangladesh, 19 years old, she was called into the office by her Islamic headmaster, where it was reported that he there inappropriately touched her. She immediately ran out of the room and went straight to the authorities to report the sexual harassment that was committed against her. Now, something to understand about the culture there in Bangladesh. Sexual harassment is frowned upon in these Muslim countries. In fact, they often do not believe the women that are coming forward and actually making these claims and reporting what's going on, because they refuse to believe that something as terrible as sexual harassment could actually be done to a woman there in that country. So you have to be very careful, and oftentimes the police don't really look into the matters at all. They kind of say they will, and they kind of just dismiss it. But she decided nonetheless to go ahead and report it to the police anyway. She told them what happened, but then she quickly realized that she could be facing a public backlash if word got out that she was actually there. It turns out some people were actually around there that had followed her there and actually recorded on their cell phones of her actually going in there to make the report. So she said she was going to cover her face because she wanted to hide, because she was going to be shamed by everybody in the city. The police assured her, no, you don't have to do that. You're going to be fine. We're going to look into the matter. There's no reason for you to be afraid of anything. She went out of there. She went back to school like normal. They actually ended up arresting the Islamic headmaster. But once word got out about his arrest, it was like a mob formed outside of where the Islamic headmaster was being held, and they demanded that he be released from prison, claiming his innocence, and that the girl, the 19-year-old girl, was the one that caused the problem, that she was making lies and accusations against the teacher just to get him in trouble. She went on like normal as best she could, going to her classes. Like I said, she was being shamed. People were threatening her, making all kinds of accusations against her, saying, oh, you probably incited it, and all this other stuff. One day she went back to school. She was escorted to school by her brother when a girl had approached her and said that one of her friends was getting beat up on the roof of the school. She quickly ran upstairs. She followed the girl up there when she was met by a group that were covered up in masks. Her friend was not getting beat up. This was all a trick. And they demanded that she drop the charges against the teacher. She said, I am not going to do that. I'm going to fight this thing. I'm going to see it all the way through. And when she said that she would not drop the charges, they doused her in gasoline and lit a match, setting her on fire. This is what they actually did. Set her on fire. She had over 80% burns on her body. By the time the ambulance got there, she was already covered, like I said, 80% burns. And she even said in the ambulance that she was going to continue to fight this. Unfortunately, that fight ended because she later passed away in the hospital that night. She did not survive the burns at all. Once her parents found out, they were absolutely livid. They contacted the authorities. They contacted the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, who ensured that all those responsible, there was 15 people that were arrested, 7 of them they believed to be directly connected to the murder. And the Prime Minister assured the girl's parents that they would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I really hope they are, because again, this is Bangladesh. This is a country that's, mainly Muslim, a good majority of that country. So who really knows? We can only hope. But the parents had to lay their daughter to rest, 19 years old, because she was sexually harassed and nobody wanted to believe her. Nobody wanted to believe her. She was shamed for it. Since then, protests have erupted all over the country in light of what happened. More women are coming forward, saying that they are tired of being silenced. They are tired of being shamed. They are tired of those perpetrators that are doing this against them getting away with it. They have every right to be upset about this. This is absolutely sick that something like this could happen. This poor girl, 19 years old, her whole life ahead of her, burned alive by these Evil, evil people. It's a sad day. It's a sad world that we are living in, guys. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about what was done to this girl? Sound off down below, guys, in the comments, and let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for all of your support, guys, and for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me today. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will talk with you soon.